Hello my dear students, welcome to fifth video of mathematics chapter probability of class 10th, and today we are going to start with question number 16 onwards. As in the previous question we have done, there were 5 cards and one card we have taken out of those 5 cards, that was queen. And after that we have to find the probability of the queen, which we have found out, that is 1 by 5, and we have not kept that card inside that box again, so there will left only 4 cards and we have to find the probability of queen out of 4 cards. As queen is not there, so probability is 0 out of 4. So in this question, if you see question number 16, 12 defective pens are accidentally mixed with 132 good ones. So this is just similar with that question. There were how many defective pens? 12, and that were mixed with 132 good pens, right? So total pens, what are the total number of pens? That is 132 plus 12, that is equals to 144. It is now not possible to just look at a pen and tell whether or not it is defective. So what is done? A pen is taken out at random from this lot. Determine the probability that the pen taken out is a good one. Now we have to find the probability of pen taken out good ones. How many good pens are there? That is 132. How many defective pens are there? 12. Total number of pens 144. Now we have to find the probability the pen taken is good one. How many good ones? What is the formula for probability? Favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. How many favorable outcomes are there? Because we have to take good pen. How many good pens are there? 132, and any out of 132 can come. So total favorable outcomes are 132 and total outcomes are 144, because there are total 144 pens. So probability is 132 divided by 144. On cutting it will be 11 by 12. I hope you are cleared with this question. Moving to question number 17 now. Question number 17, a lot of 20 bulbs contain 4 defective bulbs. So question is, there is a lot of 20 bulbs. So here it is given total bulbs. Total bulbs are 20, right? Out of which there are 4 defectives. So out of 20 there are 4 defectives, right? Now, one bulb is drawn at random from the lot. What is the probability that this bulb is defective? So again, probability of defective bulb we have to find. How many favorable outcomes? Because there are 4 defective bulbs, so favorable outcomes are 4. So 4 out of total pens are 20, right? So 4 by 20 is 1 by 5. Now next part is, suppose the bulb drawn is not defective and is not replaced. Now very important part comes here. Suppose which bulb you have taken out is not defective, right? It is good one and it is not replaced. It means that bulb is not kept inside the lot. So it means that bulb is outside now. So how many remaining are left? Remaining bulbs are now 19, because one is taken out. Now one bulb is drawn at random from the rest. Now we have one bulb is drawn out from the rest. How many rest bulbs are there? 19. What is the probability that this bulb is not defective? Now see, there were total 20 bulbs, out of which 4 are defective. It means non-defective bulbs are 16, because 20 minus 4 is 16. Now one bulb is taken out from this lot and it was not defective. So and one bulb is taken out, it is not kept inside again. So how many bulbs are left? 15, and here 19 total bulbs are there, right? So defective will be 4. Is that clear everyone? Yes. Now what we have to find? Probability that bulb is not defective. How many non-defective bulbs are there? 15. And how many total bulbs are there? That is 19. So what is the probability? 15 divided by 19. This is the question. I hope it is clear to each and every one of you, and this question is very, very important. So read the statement twice before doing with the question part. Moving to next question. A box contains 90 discs which are numbered from 1 to 90. There are total 90 discs, and on every disc number is marked starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number. Now we know that numbers are marked from 1 to 90. Right, now we have to find the probability of 2-digit number. From where the 2-digit number starts? From 10, right? 10, 11, 12 and so on till 90. So which are those numbers which are not 2-digit? That is 1, 2, 3 and so on till 9. So how many numbers are 1-digit, or we can say not 2-digit? Total 9 numbers, right? So out of 90, if we subtract these 1-digit number, we will left with 2-digit numbers, right? So how many 2-digit numbers are there now? 81, right? So we have to find the probability of a disc which bears a 2-digit number, and I have explained you favorable outcomes are 81. Out of total outcomes means total number of discs. How many total number of discs are there? 90. So probability of 2-digit number is 81 upon 90. After cutting, it will be 9 upon 10. I hope this is clear. Moving with the second part, a perfect square number. What do you mean by perfect square number? The square of 1 is 1, the square of 2 is 4, the square of 3 is 9. So all these numbers whose a square we are doing, all these numbers 1, 4, 9, then 16, then 25, 5 square is 25, then 6 square is 36. All these numbers are perfect square numbers. So we have to write the perfect square number starting from 1 and till 90. So 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100, but 100 is not here because we have the numbers of discs starting from 1 to 90. So these are the perfect square numbers which bears in these discs, right? So how many are there? Let us count. Let us count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 9 perfect square numbers are there between 1 to 90, right? So total favorable outcomes are 9, and out of total outcomes are 90. So what is the probability of getting a perfect square number? 9 divided by 90, that is 1 by 10, right? So now moving with the third part, a number divisible by 5. We have to find the probability a number divisible by 5. So what are those numbers which are divisible by 5, but it should be from 1 to 90? Please mind it. So first number is 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 25 and so on till 90, right? So how will you count these numbers? It is written here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and so on till 90. So once you will count these numbers, you will find there are total 18 numbers which are divisible by 5. So probability a number divisible by 5 is 80 divided by 90. So probability is 1 by 5. So these were all about the questions related to probability. Rest of the questions you will solve yourself. Now moving towards question number 25. Very important question. Question number 25. Question number 25 states that Which of the following arguments are correct and which are not correct? Give reason for your answers. If two coins are tossed simultaneously and three possible outcomes, two heads, two tails, or one of each. Therefore, for each of these outcomes, the probability is 1 by 3. This is incorrect. Why this is incorrect? See here, the question is if two coins are tossed simultaneously, then there are three possible outcomes. We have done that. First is head head, second is head tail, third is tail head, fourth is tail tail. These are the outcomes and there are total 4 outcomes. But here they are saying 2 heads, 2 tails, or 1 on each. But we cannot say these two are same. Head tail and tail head are same. No. Why these are not same? Because here head is on the first coin and tail is on the second coin. Whereas if we see this outcome, head is on the second coin and tail is on the first coin. So these are not same. Please mind it. If the question comes, find the probability of head on first coin and tail on second. So from here you can count only 1 out of 4, right? It means we cannot say these two are same, right? This will not be the probability of this part, right? So this is your question. You have to do it. Next part, if a die is thrown, there are two possible outcomes, an odd number or an even number. Therefore, the probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2 and probability of getting even number, it is not given. Let us see, let us check. We knew that when a die is thrown, we have the possible outcomes as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? Odd numbers 1, 3, 5, even numbers 2, 4, 6. So what is the probability of an odd number? Favorable outcomes are 3, that is 1, 3, 5 out of total 6. So after cutting we will get 1 by 2. Probability of even number is also 1 by 2. So we have solved this. It means therefore the probability of getting an odd number is 1 by 2, which is correct, right? So in this way you have to clear the parts. I hope this is clear to you. Now moving with the question number 24th. I skipped this question, but this question is very, very important. A die is thrown twice. What is the probability that 5 will not come up either time? So you have to mention the sample space first. What is the sample space now? 1, 1, then 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 and so on, which we have done till 6, 6, right? 5 will not come up either time. What do you mean by this? 5 will not come up either time. Either time means neither on first number, neither on second number, right? So we will write. How we will write this? See here, if you will see, we will write the sample space or favorable outcomes which contains 5. I am repeating this line. Please listen it. I am saying I will write the favorable outcomes as number which contain 5, either on first position, either on second position, or both. How will I write? First 1, 5, second 2, 5, third 3, 5, fourth 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5. These are the numbers in which 5 is on the second dice. Now it means 5, 1 can also come, 5, 2 also contains 5, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5 we have already taken. If you see here that we have already taken, so we will not write this, right? Then 5, 5 we are leaving, 5, 6, right? Is that clear? So let us count how many are there total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are total 11 outcomes which contains 5. I hope it is clear to you everyone. There are total 11 numbers or which contain 5. So first part is 5 will not come up either time, means 5 will not come either on the first on the first throw of die or on the second throw of die, right? So 11 outcomes cannot come. Out of how many outcomes? 36. So from 36 we are subtracting 11 outcomes, which I have explained you, that contains 5, right? So how many are left? Total left are 25, which does not contain 5. I hope it is very much clear to you. So total favorable outcomes that does not contain 5 either time is 25 and total outcomes are 36. So probability is 25 out of 36. Very important part. Moving with the second part, 5 will come up at least 1. What do you mean by at least 1? At least 1 means either one time or many times, right? At least once means minimum 1. Minimum 1, so we have written that 5,1, 5,2, 5,3 and so on, and maximum 1 can also come, that is 5,5. We have counted all the 5, so there were 11 outcomes, right? So probability 5 will come up at least once is 11 by 36. I hope this question is clear to each and every one of you. So rest of the questions you will solve yourself. If any problem, do tell me. I will be there to help you at each and every moment. So I hope you will complete this chapter and you find this chapter really interesting. Thank you everyone.